My name is Minister Terry Scott, coming to you with some words of encouragement. I want to talk to you about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. We use this phrase to describe a situation where you or someone else has to make a very difficult decision between two equally undesirable options or outcomes. In other words, it's used to convey a dilemma or a predicament where there are no good choices. I want to let you know that looking at it from a spiritual point of view, I see a totally different meaning. Joshua 24, verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. This scripture is clear enough to let you know that you have to make a choice. And when God is the option, the opposite choice is always the worst one. My spiritual mind sees it as standing between the rock Jesus and a hard place, the world. This describes a situation or lifestyle where you or someone else should not find difficulty by comparison when you have to make a decision between two unequally, one desirable and the other undesirable option. In other words, it's used to convey that there is no dilemma or predicament because one is without question the better choice. I assure you that as a believer, you're not stuck because Jesus has already set you free. The book of Psalms contains many encouraging verses, including Psalms 18, verse 2. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. David had faced numerous enemies, including King Saul. David's life was often in jeopardy, and this helps us better appreciate his looking constantly to the Lord as his rock, and so should we. We, like David, have and will probably continue to find ourselves facing life's challenges. But for those who believe and know Jesus will never be stuck based on the world's meaning of stuck between a rock and a hard place. A literal rock is solid, stable, and strong. A rock can be life-sustaining in more ways than one. Jesus himself became our rock and fortress when he delivered us from the kingdom of darkness to the kingdom of light. Colossians 1, verse 13. Our trust, strength, and safety come from him even now in this wicked world. In all circumstances, every believer may join King David in saying, "The Lord is my rock." A person might be stuck between a rock and a hard place. However, that is not the position of a believer. A believer can say they're standing between the rock and in a hard place. In other words, as a believer, you can say, I'm standing on the rock while standing in the hard place, this world. I'm talking about standing on the rock of Jesus. Standing on Jesus as the rock. When you stand on him, there is no place that one can't face. I want to remind you that when you worldly see yourself as stuck between a rock and a hard place, you choose to see no win in the end. But spiritually, a believer can say, the rock of all rocks, Jesus is where one is not stuck, but standing on Jesus, who is my rock. Make him your rock. Thank you, and God bless you.